What's up, everybody? Mike from Fenrir Gunworks. Today, I just want to take a minute to educate customers on things to look out for and think about when it comes to firearms malfunctioning and having issues. We had a customer come in today with this Palmetto State AK-102 chambered in 5.56. The complaint was it was having malfunctions. He took it to another shop. That shop does not have a gunsmith on site. However, they decided to go ahead and do some work to it and attempt to fix the issue. From what we found, they did more damage than what was already done. They made the problem worse, and that was the complaint the customer had, was after that shop had messed with it, the issue got worse than it already was. What was happening is it was having some occasional failure to fires. After he took it to them, it was failing to fire all the time. He then took it to another shop. That shop didn't try to do any repairs, but they offered to send it off to PSA to get it repaired. That was going to be approximately 6 to 8 weeks turnaround for him to get this back. So he ended up bringing it into us. It took us 30 minutes to figure out what the problem was. Essentially, the issue was the firing pin was removed and the back of the firing pin was filed down. That wasn't the problem. We checked the overall length of the firing pin and found that it was within tolerance. It was the proper length, even after it had been filed. What we did notice, though, was the firing pin was very difficult to move inside the channel. It did not protrude from the firing pin hole in the bolt face. And when we went to take the pin out, we had to hammer the pin out. Once we got the firing pin out, we realized that the firing pin was essentially installed inverted. There is a cutout farther forward on the firing pin that allows that pin to retain it from falling out of the back of the bolt. On the opposite side of the firing pin is a wedge. So what happened was the firing pin was installed with that wedge side towards the roll pin, and the roll pin had wedged around the firing pin. So the firing pin could not move forward, could not move rear, and was pushed out of alignment with the hole for the firing pin in the bolt face. So therefore it was failing to fire. Other checks we did was we checked the diameter of the firing pin to make sure it was good. We checked the diameter of the firing pin hole. It was good. That was when we realized the firing pin was installed improperly, causing the issues. Once we reassembled everything appropriately, we test fired it, and the gun shot just fine with not a single hiccup. Long story short, keep in mind where you're going to have your weapon serviced. If you're having issues, don't go to a normal gun shop. You need to bring it to a gunsmith. You need to bring it to someone that actually knows what they're looking at and knows what they're doing. That's when your firearms will be repaired properly. They will function properly and they will function safely. That is the main goal for us here. We want firearms to function properly and safely every single time you pull the trigger. If you're taking it somewhere else without a qualified gunsmith or even a qualified armorer, you're running the risk of what this customer had happen to him. Find a shop that actually has qualified people working there. That's where you want to go to get your firearms serviced, maintained, repaired, things like that. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching this video. If you have any concerns or anything with your firearms, reach out, let us know. We'll get you squared away, we'll get you taken care of. We'll make sure that everything functions the way it's supposed to and safely.